Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to Less Dependent Wisconsin. It's a beautiful May day today, and we are going to be doing some work in the garden. A couple of weeks ago, I made some raised beds, and now we are going to install those raised beds and show you how I fill them. So, let's go get started. So this is the bed we're going to be filling today, and that's a bed I did a couple of days ago. So with these raised beds that I built, simple answer is you could dig about a 4 to 5 inch hole, and the corner post will drop into that pole, and then the frame will sit directly on the ground. Okay, and the way the bed works, because it's 3 by 6, that's 18 square foot, and then it'd be a foot deep, so you'd need 18 square feet of topsoil or materials to put in the bed. If you're just buying it by the bag, that's going to get a little expensive. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is dig out about 6 inches down and then position the bed, and then we're going to take a borrow method is the best way to say it, called hugelkultur. It's a European method where you put logs and sticks in a raised bed, and then they'll eventually decompose over time. So let's get it dug out first, and then I'll kind of show you what I'm talking about. So I dug down about 6 to 8 inches, and there's the leftover dirt. Now we're gonna position the bed into place. And that's roughly it. I gotta get a couple of the corners fixed, and then I'm going to level everything out. One other thing I'm going to do when I install this bed is I am going to mound some dirt up along the side of the bed. The problem I ran into with this one is it did bow out slightly, so it's not too terribly noticeable, but I'm going to see if I can fix that problem this time. So we'll get the bed positioned, level, square, and then I'll be right back. So I got the bed all squared and leveled, and the sides supported. Okay, so now we start filling. And I mentioned the hugelkultur. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take logs and start placing them in the bottom of the bed. Basically, it's just going to take up space, and we'll get these all, so I'll get the logs put into place, and then I'll show you what we do after that. Okay, so we got a good solid base of logs and sticks, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to top it with a bunch of cut up branches. So if you're wondering where I got all this wood from, I had a tree fall about a month ago. We had a heavy wet snow, got about a foot of snow, and it just snapped this tree at the base, missed my neighbor's car, and did about 6 inches worth of damage to one of my gutters. So I got extremely lucky. But we'll get these clippings in, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, got the branches in and all spread out, so we're looking pretty good. Now we're just going to put anything that can be composted in here. So I've actually got my compost piles over there from last year. I'll be using some of that. I'll be putting some wood chips in here with the quail poop on it, and we're just going to kind of keep filling it. My goal is to at least get it filled up to this line, and then I only have 6 inches to fill from there. If I go a little over that, that'll be fine. But this is all going to break down over the years and give me lots of healthy plants. So I'll show you what it looks like after I've added the compost. So I got the compost all added. I added some straw. I've got the quail poop with the wood shavings in there. You can put cardboard in there, newspaper, anything you would compost you can put in there basically. Okay, so now that we've got all of that layered, we're going to put the dirt back in that we dug out. This is actually pretty good dirt. This is where I had my tomato garden last year. So it was heavily fertilized. There's lots of worms in the dirt. So we're going to go ahead and add that now. If for any reason you have very poor quality soil, you might want to skip this step and just add bagged soil, which will be the last step we do once I get this dirt put into the bed. All right, we're almost there. So got all the dirt transferred in. I have walked on around it to pack it all down, but as you can see, we are above that 6-inch mark. Okay, so up to this point, everything has been free. The dirt came out of my yard, the compost, the logs, all of that. So now we've got to add the top layers. And today I'm going to be using Schultz enriched garden soil and then a bag of Miracle Grow garden soil. I'll do 2 to 1, just kind of mix it up. The Schultz was about $7.50 a bag, and then I got a really good deal on the Miracle Grow that I couldn't pass up. So those 3 should top off the bed, and then we'll be done. And the bed is full. So we were able to fill it for about 25 bucks, and everything else was free. Still got 5 more to go, but I hope you've enjoyed this video. Focus on being less dependent. We'll see you soon. Have a great day.